It is. I swear to God, we just turned on this camera and it said, "Well, what are we gonna do?" And we're like, let's grab a bottle off the top.
There's not a lot of prep work going on.
No, you're gonna find out how shitty this show is gonna probably be.
Hey everybody, I'm Bob.
Oh. What? Usually Matt says,
okay.
I'm back.
All right.
I'm back.
I was gonna, okay.
That's Phil.
I'm Phil and Jeff.
I'm Charlie, and welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Ballz.
Yes, and thank you for filling in for Miss Beth, who can't be here this evening.
No problem.
Well, truth be told, we kicked her out. we had too many complaints.
Is that right?
We had a lot of emails, and we were like, you know what? We're just going to go back to the way it should be.
I don't think you should joke about that. We might lose subscribers.
I'm just kidding. It is April Fool's.
I make the show,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
It is April Fool's.
That's
I
right.
am the
That's
show.
right. You are. Yeah.
You are the show. That is for sure. So, all right. Well, what we are doing today, folks, is something that we've been wanting to try for a while. Have you had Discovery Series?
I have not.
None of them?
None of them.
Ooh. So Bob and I are big fans of them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. The 4 and the 9.
Yes, the 4 and the 9.
Not
and
so
then,
much the 10.
I think, about a year ago probably now?
Yeah.
We
It's
went.
about right, this is, probably
Yeah, we went to Bardstown.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Bob graciously bought me a pour, and we sat down and had the 10. And he saved me $100 and some. So it was
130 something. If I'm not
and it wasn't a bad.
No, it
bourbon.
wasn't bad.
It's just it didn't live up to the previous Discovery Series, right?
It was a funny moment too because we just neither of us said anything. We just paused and kind of looked at each other for a second. It was sort of like I think we were both thinking the same thing, but neither one of us wanted to say it. Like, that ain't all that.
Yeah, it was mad. Yeah. So, but I mean, they're best known for is their blending expertise. They are one of the more popular blenders out there that does really well. Discovery Series, they released I think 2 of them per year. Discovery 11 hasn't made it up to Ohio yet. And I gotta be honest with you, I think the reason why is because Discovery 10 is still on the shelf and no one's buying it. So they can't bring in the new inventory. So they're like stuck with 10. I think that's what's going on.
All right.
Quite frankly, I don't see 10 as much. 9 is still on the shelf. I still see more 9s.
Okay.
So there's going to be a while till Ohio sees 11.
Okay.
Just because the inventory is not moving. And something to be said too is these are way above average prices of bourbon. So I think in this day and age too, people are being more conscious of knowing what's out there. And there's a lot of great bourbons that are well under 100. I would argue there's a lot of great bourbons under $60 or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, we were big fans of Magnolia, so not to get off on a tangent.
Right.
And hopefully you guys watched our live stream from Monday. Well, we don't even know what happened yet. We haven't recorded it yet.
So, the live stream's coming next. Yes.
So we'll see if Magnolia, you guys will know by now if Magnolia beat Baker 7.
Yeah.
So
What does this one run?
So I think like 130, 135, 40, something like that. So it's all Kentucky bourbon this time, and I think that's what messed us up last time.
Oh, is that right?
I think the 10-year was not all Kentucky bourbon. It might have had Tennessee.
Okay.
And anytime that Tennessee is going on, was the Iowa game starting?
Might be. Definitely was an ESPN alert. No doubt about that.
Anytime you see Tennessee blended whiskey, usually it's always Dickel.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, anyway.
You guys are speaking the same language.
So, all right. So this is 73% Kentucky 12-year, 21% Kentucky 10-year, and then 6% of their own distillate, which is their own 6-year bourbon.
Okay.
So if this was an age-stated, which is not, this would have to be a 6-year bourbon. But
it's got 10-year in it.
It's got it's got mostly 13-year bourbon in it. So this should be a pretty good bottle.
Excellent.
So there we go. That was easy.
Lovely.
That one cork that we had, what was it, 13th Colony? Good God. That thing was harder than hell to open. So, but anyways, so this is Discovery 11. We're going to... Shit. Sorry. We're going to score it. as we normally do, and we'll see who this ranks up to our other bottles. Oh. Oh, earth. I don't know what this is. Is it the glass? I don't know.
What'd you say?
I don't know if I'm smelling some sort of funk.
I almost get a little orange peel myself.
Yeah.
What do you get?
A citrusy.
Yeah, there's like an orange peel about it.
Maybe that's the funk I'm getting.
Not bad.
No.
That's good.
I mean, I've had better noses, but then
It's
again,
similar to the Michter's Rye nose.
okay.
I don't know why that one always stood out for me. It's just different that way. You
Okay.
know, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. That has that orange
There's some
orange
there's
zest to it.
a funk to this.
118 proof.
All right.
I can smell a little bit of that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some, I don't know. I don't
Plus,
know.
we just opened it up, so it's not like it's that
Yeah.
time to sit
Right.
and chill for a little bit.
Yeah, which maybe I'll do a better job when we do bottle openings. We'll let this, if I know ahead of time.
Just kind of let it sit and chill for a bit.
Yeah, I wasn't very prepared.
It's all right. Life's busy, man.
It is. I swear to God, we just turned on this camera and it said, "Well, what are we gonna do?" And we're like, let's grab a bottle off
There's
top.
not a lot of prep work going on.
No, you're gonna find out how shitty this show is gonna probably be. Of course, one person might say why, and she's not here, but that's not the reason. I'm just saying.
It's not because of me.
It's not because of Phil. I'm gonna get everybody to think your name is Phil. Did you see in the last week I put in Phil?
Oh, yeah.
I saw that too.
Yeah. So everybody, just call him Phil. All right, here we go.
That's not bad at all to me.
It's not bad at all, but I'm still getting that funk. So it's not the glass.
I kind of get a little of that, too. It didn't get on the nose, but I got on the taste.
Something funky's going on. I wonder what it is. The malted barley. Maybe that's the funk.
Maybe that's why I'm liking it.
I don't like malted barley.
Bolted Marley.
There's malted
Is that
barley,
Bob Marley's cousin?
but there's malted barley and there's barley, correct?
Right, yeah.
So, and I don't like malty, and this is why I don't like. I swear to God, I can sniff that shit out pretty easily. Not easily, but my taste buds do not lie.
Like Shakira's hips.
See, I was waiting on that. Where were you on that one? I put it right out there.
What?
I know, but
Put it on a tee.
I know. If you want to be a permanent alternate,
The pressure poor Phil has.
but no, what the hell is going on? I swear to God. Anyways, the malted barley is what I'm tasting, and I don't particularly care for it.
I don't
It's
know
okay.
so much. I don't know if it's.
It's funky.
I'm not adverse to malted barley, but I don't know. It's something else. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah. This is an honest channel, so.
And I would not think. I don't think it drinks that hot. Myself, we said it was 118.
18.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was 118.
Well, the finish has got a little bit of the burn. But
Well, I will score it, but for me, I'm a little disappointed. But because I've heard good things about this, and not to say that Bob won't score it high or Phil won't score it high, but
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put you in my phone as Phil. I swear to God, I'm gonna completely forget your name. But
He shows up for the tasting, everybody go, Phil!
which, by the way, we do have a tasting coming up on May the 4th, and we'll go over the results as we always do every quarter on what happened, all that kind of stuff. I forget what last year or last quarter.
Oh, you're asking the wrong person.
That's what happens when too many months go by.
What was it?
I don't know. You have to watch one of our previous shows.
Does one of the new riffs show up in that one, or is that the one before that?
Oh, that Silver Grove, that was like 2 or 3 tastings.
Was that 2?
ago.
I mean, okay.
Yeah. Anyways. All right, well, we're going to score this thing. We'll be right back, and we'll let you know what we think of it. And then we'll get on to sports.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right, everybody, we are back, ready to give our scores and our opinions.
Yeah, we'll see. So, Bob, what'd you get?
Overall, I liked it. I liked it pretty well. I gave it a 77.75.
Okay.
So I gave it a high 70. Basically, you can say 78. I really like the nose on it. I like the taste. There's a craveability to the taste for me, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm watching too much Food Network. But like, I want another glass right now.
You don't think it's the malted barley, honestly?
That might be what it is. It might be what I'm.
I mean, that is your thing, and that's where I freaking go left.
Yeah.
So.
I really like it. The finish was a little shorter than I expected, given the proof.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it just didn't go as long as I would have liked it to. So, I gave it 7. I mean, I definitely like it better than the 10. I will say that.
Okay.
You may disagree, but
no, I don't. But not living up to the other discoveries.
Okay, gotcha.
At least in my opinion.
I gotcha.
I won't talk about.
Well, I was gonna say, being my first Discovery series, I liked it too. There was something on the taste, like we talked about. I didn't pick it up on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got a citrusy,
Mm-hmm.
floral kind of smell on the nose, but did pick up something a little funky on the taste.
Right.
And then the finish too didn't last long enough.
No.
Yeah.
Wasn't viscous.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I scored it a 72.5.
Okay.
Nothing. You'll see. All right. So I particularly didn't like this one. I didn't like. I think it is better than the 10 off of memory. I don't think it's better as at 9 or 4 or even 6 from what I remember. But anyways, I gave it a 72.5.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
So let me ask you this, and I think I already know the answer to this. I think I really do. This is the same price as a Barrel King. Put that in perspective.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I know we really advertise Barrel King. I think what it is, man, we find a bottle, we will just latch onto it and then talk about it and talk. It's like Magnolia, right?
Right.
I mean, you would think this is a Magnolia channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I will say this, like, the thing that I appreciate about the Magnolia hype is I don't think any of us really saw that coming.
No,
You
that's
know
a
what I mean?
pure
Or
hype.
sometimes you get the hype kind of gets you thinking you're gonna like it more than you do. You know what I mean?
Right.
But with Magnolia, I don't think any of us saw that coming. Yeah.
No, that was that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct.
We heard about it, or we tasted it that one.
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah. And
That
it
thing's
won.
been battle tested.
Yes, it has.
Good night. And it's still being battle tested.
Right. It's definitely good stuff.
Exactly.
So, but I'm just saying, like, for that price,
yeah.
you can get a Barrel King. And Bob, on the live stream, you already seen it by now. I'm gonna have you try the Stag Burra.
Oh, okay, nice.
It is.
Okay, I'm looking forward
Dude,
to that.
I was thinking about it the next morning. That's how great it was. That is the best finish I ever had in a bourbon.
Yeah.
Now I know this is tuned in for the Discovery level. We'll get back to this. But man, I just salivate
That's all
over
good.
that.
So
Oh,
we're
it's so
making
good.
comparisons. That's what we know.
But I would not.
It puts it into perspective.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way I would put this over Barrel King.
Nope.
Not a chance.
And I don't know if it's worth the 130 plus.
No, it's not. I think it's a $60 bottle at best.
At best, yeah.
Just saying, in perspective. You win some, you lose some. But, in the name of the channel. That's what we do.
That's right.
So, all right. Well, at least you know not to go get it. Or if you want to go get it, have at it. But, to each their own. But that's kind of our opinion. We gave it in the mid-70s. And honestly, that kind of a price deserves an 80 score. Would you not say?
I would agree.
So,
Yeah, it was close to 80 for me, but not quite there.
Right.
78. I
yeah.
liked it better than you guys, but not quite up into the 80s.
Right. So, I mean, we're honest with our scores. I mean, if we have a possible tasting coming up here before too long, and be careful what you send us because we're gonna be honest. So, but no, we're
Yes,
just,
we will.
anyways. So, all right, that does it for this segment. Hope you enjoyed the bottle review of Discovery 11. We're on the, I would imagine March Madness
Probably. Yeah,
conversation.
there'll
So.
be some big.
Okay, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, everybody, we're back to sports, but we're also going to finish a little bourbon conversation.
Yeah, we were talking about off air. What were we talking about? Just like other bottles that are out there, and you mentioned
other malted rye. And one I had tried is Claremont Steep. It's a Jim.
Yeah.
Beam.
So and you said you saw that.
Yeah, just it caught my eye. It's on the end cap at the state store, and I read it, and I'm like, oh, I might want to grab that sometime. So you think that probably was my taste as well.
I think here's what's coming. Here's like the new wave of whiskey coming in. It's the American malt whiskey.
Yeah.
It's making a surge. It won't make a surge to me. I don't. I can tell you right now. But for someone who came from Scotch and drinking bourbon, American malt whiskey, honestly, is right down your alley.
Yeah.
Actually, I can see you liking that better than bourbon.
Oh yeah, well I still like Scotch better than
Right,
bourbon.
I understand that. But it's going to be like
it could be. And I've also been real interested in trying that Keeper's Heart that gets advertised a fair amount.
I've heard that one.
It's from the master distiller Jameson. Came to
really?
America, and it's a blend of American and Irish whiskeys. American like bourbons and whiskey and whiskeys and it's I know it's getting advertised quite a bit. I don't know if the hype's
You know what we got to do one day in the summertime because sports is slow and bottle releases are going to get expensive. Let's do and I'll participate just because I want to do it.
Okay.
Let's do like a Scotch show and you let me know what we should do.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I like Scotch myself.
Yeah. Okay. All right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Old Dalwhinnie.
Yeah. It's been a long time. But yes. Yes, sir. I'm just decided to try the double Walker Black. Actually, I was going to pick some up this weekend, but the state store was out. But I've been interested to try that. So it's supposed to be really smoky, really darker than the regular Walker Black. Yeah.
Because we had what Walker Black? You guys
I
had
had Walker. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember your neighbor's name, but he just made my evening.
All right, very good.
I was in heaven.
That was good.
So,
all right.
So back on the sports. So
yes. So what we got? Oh my God!
Before we go to March Madness.
Oh, good.
What are we going to who about?
Thank you. We can talk whatever you want to talk about.
I can't believe you guys didn't back up hurling. Because I'm checking this out, man.
Did you?
Yeah, it is cool as hell, man.
So, there 2 episodes ago, Beth mentioned the new sport that she was into watching is hurling. So, I, of course, obviously you did too.
Yeah.
I looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
It is.
It's an Irish game.
Right.
They play for free, but it's like rugby and lacrosse put together.
And there's a little bit of what I found from watching it too. It's a little bit of a baseball component to it. Because you've got the goal net, like a regular soccer net kind of looking thing.
Yeah.
But then you got the poles coming up the sides.
Correct.
So these
choose.
guys will take the thing, flip it up with their little spatula looking thing, and bob. And that's 1 point if they get it in between the poles.
Or 3 points in the net.
3 points in the net. Yeah.
So there's some strategy there as far as how to get the points, but I could see some injuries coming.
Yeah, but it was awesome to watch. So
look it up, hurling.
So we're going to continue to. I might follow that a little more.
Yeah, we may get like hurling T-shirts. We all grab onto a team.
Yeah, and I think I found a team I like, but I can't say the name.
Oh, really?
I just can't. I can't
pronounce it.
I can't enunciate it correctly.
Okay.
Taylor Shell. I was working on it, but I didn't quite get it down.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I know hurling. That's good. Okay.
So on to the obvious March Madness. And Charlie's just discussed it with his bracket. He's down at the bottom. He's down at the cellar.
Oh, I'm at the cellar.
How about you, Jeff?
And here's the sad part. I actually studied them, motherfucker.
Well, I feel bad. I think you took some of my advice, but you took the wrong one of my advice. And I'm sorry to anybody who took Auburn on my behalf.
Yeah, MFer. I took Auburn. I'm thinking, well, Bob said that. And I ended up watching them one day with Bruce Pearl. And I'm thinking, man, this team's good. Of course, there's only one game I watched. Thank you. So, yes, I'm in dead last.
Thankfully, I'm not that bad. I'm kind of middle of the road. I think it's 26 in the bracket. And we got
somewhere around there,
around 14 or 15.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
So you are in the middle of the road. Okay.
Yeah.
I was tied for first that afternoon. That Thursday afternoon. I was perfect. And then it went downhill from there.
Well, I'm in one at work, and I started out Friday. I was tied for like 24th out of 71.
That's not bad.
And then Saturday I woke up and I was in third place.
Oh, no shit.
Nice.
Now I'm back down to like 26, 27. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah. After the full first round, man, I was like 98 point something.
Wow.
Correct.
You know who looks unstoppable? We all can agree probably this is freaking UConn.
Oh yeah.
They are just a machine.
Yeah.
And Dan Hurley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bobby's
one of old man Hurley's boys.
Yeah. He's done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, he has.
But they can turn on whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
They were like only up by 4, and they're like, screw it, we're gonna go on a 30-0 run.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Second half, man. Yep.
Yeah, they can just do whatever they want.
Yep.
Wow.
It's something to watch. And if Shed doesn't get hurt, I think Houston's still in it definitely. But
okay,
that was the death. That was the death of Houston. When he went out, I knew. Even if we made it past that game, I don't know that we were going to win the next one.
Yeah, but UConn's got NC State coming up, right?
Yeah, and you know what's funny? Jay Billis picked him to go to the Final Four.
Yeah,
who picked him to go
who's
far?
the big boy on that team? I can't remember his name.
But what about that Purdue boy?
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Yeah, he's 7.
He's like a white 80. Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Actually, he's not white, is he?
I don't know. Is he?
I thought
he's from my parts. He's from my parts. Go Purdue. He's from my neck of the woods. Actually, we don't have. He's my neck of the rice fields. I can say that.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we had Jason Rogers in the lead. We now have Zach McCormick in the lead, but he does have a dead champion with Houston. So who's setting the best? And then Jason's sitting the best. He's got UConn right behind him.
Ah, jeez, yeah.
Then we got AV Plumbing. I love that the business owner.
I know, that's great.
I think that's awesome. That's awesome. AV Plumbing. I think he's around the Daytonish area.
All right.
So get a little plug.
Your plumbing needs, go to AV Plumbing.
There you go. And he's got third place, but he's got Houston as well.
Okay.
And then you've got Keith, and then you got Mr. Bykowski, who was our first winner of anything.
Yeah, he's Mr. Contest winner.
But I didn't do all the math, and I didn't look at everybody's thoroughly.
Okay.
But I think Mr. Bykowski, did I say that right? Bykowski, right? Yeah. Bykowski.
Is he sitting pretty?
If Purdue gets in, he's going to jump up. I don't know if he's going to jump far enough, but I think he might.
Okay.
So he still definitely has a shot.
All right.
So
maybe it'll come down to him and who's the one that had UConn?
Jason.
And make it.
Yeah. But Johnny Knives is down in 7th, and he's got Purdue.
Don't.
So we still have some. There's still some multiple possibilities. So
Charlie's all the way at the bottom.
Very bottom.
Yes, he is.
Two guys that didn't put any brackets.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, can you get in my thing and read me my Final Four?
You have 360 points.
Some people get that in the afternoon.
And
my Final Four.
You had picked Auburn over St. Mary's. Neither one of those are
gone.
In. And then you had picked Houston over Creighton. Neither one of those are in.
Yeah, that's why I have 360.
But you were down there before all that.
Yeah, that's not the reason. Yeah, that's not the reason why. Yeah, no, you're totally right.
This has been great games, and I love it. I love it. Even though I'm probably out of it, I love it all the time.
So this is I feel like I've learned a new sport, even though it's not a new sport, and I'm almost shameful to admit, but I've watched more women's basketball this year than any other year combined. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's the Caitlin Clark effect, but honestly, I've been watching the other teams.
So help me out. Who does Juju play for?
Juju.
Oh yeah, she's one of the top
LSU?
in the league. No, she doesn't play for LSU. It's one of the California teams. It's either USC or UCLA, and I couldn't.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I watched Iowa State. Did you see them play? They're all 5 freshmen, and that one girl. She's about north of 250, but she's like some muscles.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
she's scored 40 points.
Yeah.
But Stanford had an answer for her, but then Stanford went out the next game, which I was surprised. But
okay,
it's weird. I'm like following it.
Yeah,
like I'm just saying. I used to make fun of, like why. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I've ever honestly sat down and watched a women's basketball game.
Dude, you got to tonight. Right now is Iowa and.
That's what the alert was
LSU's
about.
playing tonight.
Oh yeah, it's a big game. Yeah.
Well, it's a big game too because LSU's got some. They're a little scrappy, mean little fuckers.
Oh yeah.
The coach is under.
Look at the coach.
The coach is under some. Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah.
Did they release it?
Yeah.
The initial article wasn't that bad, so she almost made it worse than it needed to be.
She ended up probably bringing on more attention.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she did. But then there was another article that came out from somebody in California, and that one was a little more. Biting, I guess. I didn't, see everything, but
yeah, but she thought they had something on her.
The only thing about all this is, whether it's true or not, man, that timing's just shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, this is like politics.
Oh yeah,
something's gonna come up like a couple
days
before
the clicks and the reads because everybody's watching this.
Well, shit, I fucking clicked it, so they got my advertisement thing. So, hopefully Iowa wins, and I like to see them in the finals and.
And I assume you heard about the big three offer Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
yeah.
$5 million.
Really?
She's not gonna take it.
Yeah. Well, somebody else brought up a good point. Like, she's already lined herself up with
Endorsements.
Yeah, with the endorsements she needs to at this point. You know,
she's getting more than $5 million off of that.
Yeah. She doesn't really have.
But could you imagine though what that would flip the world?
It'd be good for the big three.
Yeah,
it would be. Yeah, it'd be worth the money that they spend on her. I think.
Oh yeah, sure. They'll get that tenfold.
Yeah, definitely.
But good for women's basketball.
The big three.
That
it's a 3-on-3 tournament.
Oh,
3-on-3 league. It only runs. I think it only runs for like 10 or 12 weeks, maybe.
But like former NBA players.
Yeah, a lot of former NBA players, and I think there might be some celebrities that play in it as well. Yeah.
But it's competitive. It's not like a charity game.
Right.
Yeah.
I liked it when I've watched it, but it's just one of those things I don't think to.
I don't know when it's on, where it's on. That's the problem. Their exposure is not there. It's like the XFL. You have no idea when it's on.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, did you watch any of that?
No, I know the first.
I happened to flip through it, and I don't know. I did see though NFL is adopting.
Yeah, I was going to say
the
that
kickoff from the XFL.
Yeah.
Which XFL is gonna be pissed. Like this is our rule, but
Yeah, but
it's a great idea.
It's going to be a little bit more exciting because there's no fair catches.
Exactly.
And actually, it's going to be a little bit safer.
Right.
They're not coming at you at 50 miles an hour.
Right.
As long as it doesn't hit the end zone,
yes,
then it could come back out to I think the 30 or something like that.
Something like that.
But if
it's in that certain area, they got to bring it out.
They got to bring it out.
I think it'll be great. I think it'll be a great addition. Yeah.
It's going to be a little weird, but yeah.
Oh, and since we got you here, we were talking last time I was here a couple of weeks ago. Since we're all AFC North folks, and you are as a Steeler fan.
Yes.
What do you think about your quarterback situation?
I don't know. I'm not sold on either one of them.
Okay.
There's certainly an improvement over what we had. I'm not.
Just think you're only a quarterback away from going to the playoffs.
I know. I wasn't a fan of them getting rid of Pickett. I think they should have probably held on to him a little bit.
I actually wanted them to do more as far as like a hometown boy story.
Yeah, give him a little bit more.
But don't you think he's the reason why he's out, not because the Steelers?
Right. He saw the writing on the wall, and he's like, you know what?
I know, but he didn't handle it very well. He could have just played second fiddle.
Right. But
I mean, he's not a Zach Wilson.
No. But I am most certainly happy that Tennessee got Mason Rudolph. They can have him.
Yeah, but he's back up.
Well, still, they got him. We don't have him no more.
Will Levis. Are they sticking with him again?
I guess.
Okay.
But, with two number one quarterbacks, two divas in the locker room, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will be.
But, the Steelers have done great on the offseason, I think, as far as picking up, filling in some holes like on defense.
What about Deontay Washington going?
Well, he was a drama queen. I'm not.
Well, they get rid of those people, don't they?
Right.
You name it.
They're struggling like they always do every year. Is that offensive line? They got rid of their center and let him go, and they haven't picked anybody up yet. They haven't focused on anybody on the offensive line.
Well, I think they'll go draft then.
I hope.
But the Bengals are going to go draft with.
Right, they're looking for a tackle too.
Yeah,
they're looking for a center.
It's supposed to be a good draft though for tackle, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
I don't keep up with the draft stuff that much, but that's kind of what I've heard.
Supposedly, this is one of the better years for an offensive line.
Yeah.
And I hope that plays true. But we're so far down the line there. Who knows?
Okay. Well, I think in FC Cincinnati they won one and lost one since we last talked. They're starting to get together.
We'll save the baseball talk when Beth comes back. It's early in the season.
Yeah, it is. And then
save that.
Yeah, we got a live show too.
Because I don't want to talk about my Astros did. Okay, it's time to call it an end of the show.
Yeah. Anyways, until next time, hopefully, I don't know. Beth may be back.
Well, and I forget to do the plug anymore, but please continue to like, subscribe, and all that stuff.
Real quick, yes. I don't think we spend enough time on this part because we are close to hitting a milestone.
Yes.
We are close to hit 1,000 subscribers. I think it's going to be a giveaway if we hit 1,000 subscribers.
We don't know who to give it away to.
No, we'll do some random shit.
Okay.
So we're not going to do the little contest that Beth was talking about, is having a referral and.
I can't. There's no way I can know that. Though. That's the problem.
Yeah, we don't know who. Yeah, we don't know who signs up at what.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Yeah.
So, but
I like the idea behind it. If we could figure that out, that would be a great way to do it. I would totally agree with that. Yeah.
So, but anyways, we'll figure something out. We'll put our heads together, do something for our 1,000 subscriber show. It's coming up hopefully in the next couple of weeks. But yes, if you would please click that like button. That spreads it out to other people on the channels that you watch. It reverberates, and that's how we get our subscribe buttons and stuff like that. So, other than that, I am Charlie.
And I am Phil and Jeff.
And I'm Bob.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
All right,
Cheers.
bye.